Welcome everyone, Costini here with Gorbad Ironclaw in Total War Warhammer 3 Immortal Empires, and in this video I am going to show you how you can really make this legendary lord extremely powerful, extremely quickly in this specific campaign. There are three things that you actually want to do in this campaign, the three minor objectives, and it's certainly not related to the short campaign victory conditions or anything like that. And those three things are eliminate Thorgrim, Confederate Skarsnik, and then Confederate Carragate Peaks. Now, you can Confederate Carragate Peaks on turn 1, but you will be moving south, you'll lose some time, it will make it slower. And certainly Thorgrim may beat Skarsnik, Skarsnik may beat Thorgrim, but what if you can ensure that things are going to go your way? Now, for the sake of this video, I am only using Toggle Flag of Orisma just to, showcase the situation over here on the campaign map on turn 1. I'll only use it on turn 1. Now, you start over with the Scabii. The Scabii faction leader is over here. He will always move towards this specific settlement of Barrag, whatever. Thorgrim will always take the Pillars of Grungni and Skarsnik, either the World Edge, Archway, or the High Place. But either way, those are the moves that are always going to happen. And when you know what the AI is going to do, when you can predict their actions and take advantage of their behaviors, you can win. So, what we're going to want to do is actually enable one of the plans. I am going to enable the Gorbad's Boys plans. Partly for the base weapon damage, armor piercing, melee attack, and leadership. And partly because the upkeep and the money that you're going to gain over there. That's really the only plan you care, and it doesn't matter which one you use. Research-wise, we're just going to get go faster to get that movement range, and we are going to move over here against this army. You could auto-resolve this battle. I would not recommend it. This is on legendary difficulty, so the auto-resolve is certainly not very favorable. If you fight this battle manually, you'll take far fewer casualties. Now, it is actually very, very simple to minimize your casualties over here in this battle, and that is denying your opponent a flank by forcing them to come in a specific way against you. So over here, we're just going to put Gorbad in the front, we're going to leave the Boar Boys and the Squigs in the back, and we're going to start the battle. This specific enemy will always come over here. So you can and should use that to your advantage. And that is precisely what we are going to do over here. So turn off all of that, move the Shaman, move Gorbad forward, and use your Gork ability, get your flankers ready into position. Use Gorbad to tank some of the initial damage. The reason you want to use Gorbad in this way, 1, you'll minimize battle casualties, and 2, you will be able to really regenerate a lot of the damage he will take very, very quickly. So, with the armies deployed like such, with your lord against his lord, just bring the Boar Boys around and do a couple of flanking charges, and the enemy army should collapse into the dust in a couple of seconds. That's it. Like literally. Maybe a bit more, too many casualties. There we go. The Squigs have collapsed. And this is me kind of screwing around, really. Damn, that giant is really pushing it. There we go. That's it. Chase them down. That is actually an important factor. Just chase them down. Send the Squigs to make sure that they don't get away from this battle. So in the aftermath of this battle, I lost 106 men. Not really all that special. I got 8% replenishment. Go for the replenishment. You don't need the money, you don't need the experience, you don't need any of that. Get Root Marcher over here for Gorbad. Get, not necessarily scouting, get the Gaze of Gork over there in that situation, and go take the settlement. Now, you could sack the settlement if you want to. Ooh, I would lose some Squigs if I don't fight this battle manually. It is annoying, but it is, again, better to fight this manually. Okay, with all of that sorted out, 61 orcs, so I lost 161 orcs in that specific battle. What a tragedy. Anyway, so with all of that sorted out, we're just going to go and get Inspiring Presence for Gorbad, and now we're going to bankrupt Forgrim. By the way, if you want to make your life a bit easier, just use an auto-resolve turn mod for this turn. Like after that, turn it off if you want to. Maybe use an auto-resolve mod just for the sake of removing any kind of penalty on settlements, because that's complete bullshit. But we are now going to take all of Forgrim's money. Get a Savage Orc Great Shaman. Not these guys necessarily have a good trait, but neither of these guys, but regardless. Sell this element, and that is all of Forgrim's money. Well, close to it anyway. So we got everything he owned, and then some. So he is literally bankrupt. Oh yes. Now we're going to get paid by the Bloody Spears to declare war on Forgrim. And we are going to get these settlements back. Okay, all well and good. Recruit maybe another lord over here on the next turn. Right here you can get another barracks, and you can also get some of the boys. Well, you don't necessarily need a lot of the boys on Gorbad, but hey, let's just go with it. Make our lives a bit easier over there. So that's all you want to do on turn 1. What's going to happen on turn 2 is always guaranteed to happen one way or another. Even if you literally ignore Iron Rock, it's almost always going to happen, unless you get a peace agreement with the Scabby High. But their army is going to move in that settlement that's just near Iron Rock. But it's a pathetic army. As I said, Forgrim is always going to take that settlement. Skarsnik is going to take one of those 2 settlements. He can take the World Age Archway, though I do find him more often than not taking the high place. And yeah, they're going to force march over there. All very well and solid. So here's what we're going to do. This is the point where we really abuse the crap out of the game. Every system in the game. We already have 12k, by the way, in terms of money. So, oh, we lose some squigs. 5 the squigs. So, sack this element. Yes, sack this element, because that way you keep someone in your movement range. There is a chance, when playing as Greenskins, to be able to get your settlement back. Now, over here, we're going to get a couple of things. We're going to get another, let's say a Night Goblin, Goblin Great Shaman. Yeah, let's just say 1 Goblin Great Shaman. And so here's what we're going to do with Barrack Var. We're going to do a couple of things with Barrack Var, because they're going to be really interesting. We're going to sell them Iron Rock, and we're going to take all of their money again. And we're going to do all of that stuff again. All of these elements, get all of their money, every single coin. So, Carrick Drum, over here, take it all. Thank you very much.
Very well.
And now take the cross, and ideally, you know, if you could take... I'm literally just 1 coin away. Damn. Maybe. It's not necessarily important they take Varenka Hills, but it can help you out. Though in this case, I think they're just not really willing to give it to me. But there are various diplomatic agreements you can reach for if you really want it. You know, non-aggression pact over there, that kind of stuff. But there is no guarantee. Like, at most, you know, at most, if things go really well over there, you could, and you keep that settlement here too, and you wait to turn and all that, maybe. But as you can see, it's just not gonna fucking happen. So just sell the Kraz to Barrack Var, take even more of their money, no problem.
Agreed.
Get that settlement. And now, we take it all back. Yes.
This magic is real, dog.
This will guarantee a rebellion over here, but that's whatever, right? Now, what's really happening, if you want to know about that, is that with respect to these settlements, and we're not freaking done either. Not there.
Maybe I will. Very nice now, boys.
We can wait another turn, I suppose. Load that settlement. Okay. We could give that specific settlement.
It must be.
Could have ignored that, but it's not necessarily important.
Now they'll see.
Okay. So, now, as I said, we're not freaking done.
Ready.
There we go. So we're just gonna get some goblin archers.
The greatest.
We're gonna get the boys. Although I think, like, we could get more of the boys here. Yeah, I think I'm going to rely on the global recruitment benefit to get Gorbad some of these benefits as well.
With me.
Don't engage with the thief snatchers. Just not really freaking worth it in any way, shape, or form. So yes, we do get the rebellion there. What a shock. We also get the rebellion right over here. Again, not really a shock. And that's fine. The garrison of Black Crag is certainly substantial enough to deal with all of this. Now, Skarsnik has taken that entire territory. We are going to use Skarsnik and obliterate him. Like, we're literally going to play Skarsnik's own game against him. So over here, get the Orc War Boss
The boys are pleased.
and start recruiting globally, locally. It kind of doesn't matter what you do.
Done proper. Yes.
But take Veronica Hills. Now, over here, what you can do is sell this
Boy, it will be offered to the
to Scrag in exchange for an alliance. Although, he won't just join like that. We need to give him a bigger incentive. But we can start working on an alliance. Now, Varenka Hills is an important settlement for Barakvar because their barracks is not in Barakvar itself. Their initial barracks, the one that you get all their dwarf warriors from, is actually in Barakvar itself, so they did get one from Dakraz.
has subsided
Though that was a bit unfortunate.
for now.
It may happen, it may not happen. Typically speaking, I don't necessarily see it happening. So I can get Varenka Hills, get him involved in the war, maybe? Okay, get Varenka Hills back. Varenka Hills, join the war, let's see if that works. Or at worst, wait a turn. At worst. So I think I'm going to remove some of the global benefits over there and just merge some of these guys together.
Destroyer of empires.
Right,
Warboss of the Ironclaw tribe.
and just get some of these guys and also get another lord and build another barracks right here.
Shaman.
There we go. Get full on
Way of
the
hope
boys.
begins. Cool.
Get power of the Wa. Bring Busta, always useful. And now it's time to turn our attention towards Carrick Peak. Trade your settlements over here to Carrick Peak. Carrick Drum, all that.
Let's do this.
You could even trade Varenka Hills, by the way, if you really wanted to.
Fast.
So,
You hear?
And now, declare war on him. So you see him, right? We just took a substantial portion of his money. And as I said, the garrison of Black Rag is really freaking strong. I could even wait over here and just rely on squigs. But regardless. Or just get some squig recruitment, why not? You know, just... Forgrim is not going to attack me there. So I think it's just a smarter idea to get the units there. So over here we have the Crooked Moon Mutinous Kids. Winning this battle, pretty damn easy enough, really. Just very, very easy in a lot of ways. But fighting it right now may not necessarily be the wisest decision I could ever make. Okay. Okay, so over here, after having dealt with that rebellion, easy enough. I didn't get the Confederation event, but I guess I needed to kill him. Yeah. It is pretty rare, I admit. Maybe like that, it doesn't matter. Oh joy, a siege battle. Joy, I'm sure this is gonna be the fun aspect for a lot of you guys watching as well. Yeah, you know what I mean. Look. There's no way he can win this. Like, I'll explain something about siege battles very, very quickly here, very simply. Siege battles are a piece of shit because you can win them when literally no casualties. Like, you just concentrate your range forces on a particular section of the wall. And especially with artillery, you concentrate on that specific section of the wall, like over here or over here or here. Generally, I go for this specific corner. Hit the enemy, especially if their towers can't hit them. Like, there's no range units here. Literally, zero. Zero range units. He's not winning this. So, fun times away. So what ended up happening over here after Karazakarak fell is that, well, Forgrim walked into an ambush set by Gorbad and got obliterated. It was pretty damn hilarious, actually. The one ambush I actually wanted did not happen. Just how the campaign goes, right? Would be nice to take this element at tier 2. Would be nice to get an ambush over here against the backstabber. All those things would be great, wouldn't they? And none of those things actually happened. Okay, regardless. So now, I have a choice. I can take Skarsnik, or I can deal with the backstabber. I can't really do both.
Anything you say.
And so let's see over here. Oh, it's gonna say that it's impossible, but we make the impossible possible. And just so you know, like, you know, just taking that over. Okay, give me that Confederation, baby. Now, it is a trade-off, to be sure, but I was in a position where, like, one, we won't get Skarsnik's Ragnarok, but this was on Legendary. So now, I can get rid of that. That's an interesting little army you got there, Skarsnik. I'll take the artillery, though, thank you very much. Still didn't get to tier 3, what the F? Okay, get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of this. Yeah. Let's get this one. So, what ended up happening is because I traded those territories to the Crooked Moon Mutinous Kids, we can also help, we can sell this and go help a friend right there. Well, he's not really our friend, is he? But anyway, just get the strategist, maybe get the replenishment, or maybe send artillery right there. Mushroom addicted, why not? So all of this we can go try and help Azak, right? By eliminating someone who grew in his territory, get that non-aggression pact with the top knots. He's got a lot of money.
Cook, send me to battle.
Yeah.
Keeper of the old ways.
And so he's gonna have a choice.
Wyvern's teeth, yes. No, run now.
Right there. Of either besieging Black Crag, which will not fucking end well for him, I can tell you. Yeah, it's turn 9. Exactly as planned. So within 10 turns, we got Karazar Crag, we got Black Crag, we got the Dead Rock Pass, we got Gold Mine, money, several landmarks available. Now we just gotta deal with the little shit over there.
Any more squid?
Tell you what. You might end up being in a war with the Skaven, but look, regardless of how this goes freaking down, it ain't gonna matter.
There. I'll crush them all.
Oh, but money costing, what are we gonna do for money? Oh yeah, I forgot about that aspect. Not the money aspect, in case you're wondering, no. Just the aspect that I was getting rid of my workshop right there. So let's get some raiding income. Force march our guys over here. So my army here is gonna be marching on fucking Zufbar. I can tell you that much. As for money, that's an easy enough affair. Declare war over here on the Death Hags.
The pistols aim at you may be
Then declare war on
but
the
they can
Eastern
still
River
kill.
Lords. If you do get this particular caravan. That caravan is certainly the most profitable out of all of them, but it's not necessarily the only one that's profitable. So, regardless, we can also get rid of some armies here. So that one is not necessary. That one's decent enough, right? And yeah, no more global equipment. So that's good, that's good. We can get more money. More money! Give me the money.
I'm the best. Now.
Karakazul is at war with all of those. Okay. I encountered Quake at Caracade Peaks. Like, that's the downside of, you know, confederating Skarsnik. The reason I wanted to confederate Skarsnik as opposed to setting up an ambush one, that could have failed. Lessons learned. But, more importantly, I could guarantee that confederation is Skarsnik. It kind of depends. Like, there's no set plan, but the idea is lure Skarsnik to come to you, get Forgrim to get screwed financially, and then obliterate him.
Follow here. Run.
And then deal with all of
They'll
this.
see.
What?
Yeah, on it.
Power of the war.
Oh. Well, the wall is gone, but so is he.
Any shot.
Finally. There's our confederation. Should have happened earlier, I should add. But so be it. Get rid of this one, you don't need it. And we can get rid of some of these armies. We'll keep that one.
Night Gobbo's big boss. What? Boss of them night goblins.
And now declare war on Ungrim. And do the same shit that we just did before. Set up an ambush, succeed, push it through.
The tribe's ready.
One of the things we can do here, though. Okay, we're actually going to take all of these guys from him. Now, maybe some of the artillery, but we don't need all of it. Yeah, so he can keep some of that. The concern...
It comes. This way. From the river. Ungrateful bastard!
So we set up a replenishment right there. Yep. That was a real aspect I was actually concerned about. See, Lorem may have a tendency to end up in a war with Azak. That doesn't mean he will be going north ASAP. He tends to linger down south over here, so it is a concern you have when you're playing this specific campaign that going to war, or playing Skarsnik, that declaring war on him may be a really fucking bad idea, as you just saw there. But regardless, situation solved here, so no more problems. What do we do here? Well, we start recruiting big guns. No joke. Like big guns, Black Orcs, Mangler Squigs if you want them. Maybe they'll lay that barracks. Maybe not. Maybe
Hope
not.
you're prepared to suck lemons. I don't want scurvy dog.
That's useful. And if we see the western provinces, there's 2 more declarations of war right there. Not a problem. From those 2, we can get 2 more, though you can wait. With regards to all of that. So yeah, here, just some big guns. Surprisingly, these guys have actually won their little war. Sometimes the Skaven wins, sometimes the stalemate, sometimes Scrag just obliterates them. Things do happen unexpectedly. I just didn't get involved.
It is scary. And they stink funny.
Oh, also I can get rid of these guys.
You go big, or you
And
go
that increased
home.
mobility. And so now... That's easy. That's how you get Gorbad. It's not a precise thing because there's too many moving parts to have a precise thing. Yeah, as for this, that can be annoying. One of the things you can do to delay that is to get to literally pay him to have an on-aggression pact with Quake. Like the moment you encounter him, because he's gonna like all the wars you get. Like there's 2 factors with that, right? Oh, hello, Azak. Nice to see you. So,
This magic is real.
seriously? Okay, I'll fucking do it. Falling King Mountain, sure. Give me the money first. I did not think that was gonna be happening. And now we can just go and obliterate him too. Okay, the auto resolve may not work in our favor in that situation, but jeez.
I'll never show you how it's done.
The reason it may not work out is just down to the wall, right? It's like kinda finicky.
Alright then, I'll do it.
But hey, you never know.
Ready. On the way.
Maybe it does.
I am true power.
Yeah. Can I win this? Well, I could disable control large armies, and yep, I could. Maybe not. Maybe I can. Maybe I can't. Nasty Skulkers versus Quigs and Biggins. Well, here's the thing. Nasty Skulkers are really good against any kind of charging unit because, yeah, they screw over your speed. Would be a tricky one, I admit. This is not necessarily the kind of battle I would recommend, but, you know, just so I don't spend half an hour fighting a battle. Really? Okay. Let me load out the mod. Well, the game is really trying to tell me you are not going to win this battle because even with mods enabled on easy difficulty, which both affect auto-resolve results, it's still telling me I would take medium casualties. But really, this move here, it's kind of fluff, right? It's just like, hey, I can get 3 Legionary Lords in 12 freaking turns. That's hilarious. Why not? So, there you go, Azak. Form confederation, no problem. I think the reason it bugged over here after I defeated here is because the rebellion instantly attacked after. So that ended up being something of a problem. But the real Greenskin Empire has been formed, and it is glorious. I would not recommend you do this though. Like, I would recommend that if you're finding yourself in this situation with Ungrim to the south, what you should do is retreat, sell the Fallen King Mountain to Azag when he comes over here, or if you can't sell it to him, retreat, let Azag take the punishment, and then you swoop in like a vulture on whoever's left. Try and keep Azag alive, though you don't necessarily need to do so in order to be able to confederate him. And yeah, just trying to get a non-aggression tree with Quake. He will honor that, like he will, like for a couple of turns, he will not break it. And then when he does want to go to war with you, he will first terminate that non-aggression pact, and then declare war on you. And that gives you the time to set up a better situation and even potentially ally Quake, because you don't have an objective to fight Quake, by the way, and this is affair. Speaking about region trading, just a second over here, just to understand something that's going on with that, what I was really able to take advantage of here. Let's say I sell, let's go with Caracate Peaks. Let's say I give the dwarves Caracate Peaks, right? It has no units in it, so I can just swoop in, declare war, and bam. Caracate Peaks. Don't do this with a settlement like Caracate Peaks. It's just the point that when you're training a settlement to another race, they will not have a garrison in it. When it is the same race, they will have a garrison. That's the reason why one of the moves I should have made here would have been to put Fallen King Mountain under siege before attacking Azag, and I probably, like, he couldn't have retreated anyway, but obviously I think I could have won that battle just because artillery, corner camping, all that targeting, and yeah, nasty skulkers are a nasty piece of work, even despite the fact that they've kind of been nerfed. So I'm not sure. So it says unit attacking rear or flank. Does that really work properly these days? I haven't tested it because I've just been playing with big guns in my campaigns. And the battles I fought with nasty skulkers, I do have other shit going on my plate that I gotta worry about. Still, this is how in 12 fucking turns you end up building this. Rank 2. Faction strength rank 2. Yeah. And I'd still be faction strength rank 2, because by the way, it hasn't updated to consider all of this. So I'm probably even faction strength rank 1 if I could pull that off. But now I get the lovely affair of having to fight Ungrim on my own. Have fun with that. What's worse, fighting Azag, or letting Azag and Ungrim fight each other, or fighting Azag and then fighting Ungrim? Good question. Really freaking good question. But yeah, what you do here is, with these guys, is you sell some territory you don't need, like say Iron Rock, to draw their faction leader away from their lovely little settlement over here, and then just kill him and forcefully confederate him. And then either make some deal with Scrag, or an alliance with Scrag, or something, basically. There are multiple ways. And then deal with the Badlands, Quake, and all that, and short campaigns, sort it out, and then you can go and conquer the Empire. Quincy signing out.